welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna get right into it. So after, it was post-operation, I woke up and I kept going back to sleep, honestly. I was in a lot of pain, couldn't stay awake, and they took me to my room where I'm gonna be staying. I only stayed in the hospital for one night, and I had my friends come and visit me, but I kept falling asleep. So right off the bat, they're gonna tell you that you're gonna have to walk to your bed. They take you to your front door and they're gonna tell you that you're gonna have to walk to your bed. So I did that. I was a little achy, but I managed. I was already hooked up to the IV and whatever medicine that they had, and they gave me a button and they said whenever you feel a little pain, just push the button. And I'm pretty sure it was morphine. So whenever I had pain, I just pushed that button. That button was my best friend for that entire night until the next day. Quick rant. So I had to use the bathroom, right? I think it must have been like 2 o'clock in the morning-ish when I finally decided, let me be up. I had to use the bathroom, and my IV that was, it was in my hands, it had got caught under the railing of the bed, right? So I'm pushing my button, the button that you push when you need help with something, and it was like nobody was coming to save me. So I kept pushing the button, and then I asked the person that was sleeping next door to me, I asked her to push her button, and it was like after like a good maybe 20-30 minutes, it felt like finally somebody came, and they went to the person next to me first, and I'm like, I'm the one that's been calling y'all. But anyway, so I woke up the next day and they gave me vegetable broth and water and tea, and I didn't like it. I just took a sip of the vegetable broth. I didn't really want it. The doctors came and visited me and they said that I could have some juice. But then when I asked the nurse to get some juice, like apple juice or something, they told me no. So yeah. So after that, I got picked up. My dad came and picked me up and I went home. But good advice, if you're doing the surgery and you're getting a ride home or whatever, make sure you find the best roads, like the smoothest roads, because if you going on the road and you're hitting potholes and stuff, it hurts like hell. Try. So bed rest timing is about 2 weeks, and which is about the same time for your liquid diet. And the only medicine that you're pretty much allowed to take is Tylenol, because they say that Tylenol is what's most least likely to irritate your stomach. So that was the only thing that I was able to take. And they tell you to take iron pills and all those other calcium and stuff like that. I didn't take those. I kind of wish I did, but I didn't. So as for the scars, I was left with 5 scars. It's 3 of them that is right under my chest here, and then I have 1 where my stomach is, and then I have 1 in my belly button, and it's actually not bad. One of them is actually kind of fading away, so they tell you that it might fade away. Some of them do, some of them don't. Depends on your skin. So at this point, you basically have a new stomach. You have a baby stomach. You're starting to learn how to eat all over again. So just like a baby, when they start only drinking milk, it's basically the same thing for your new stomach. You're only taking in liquid foods. They call it stage 1. So stage 1 is your liquid diet. And for me, that consisted of vegetable broth, chicken broth, water, tea. I think I had stopped with, no, I think I did continue with the muscle milk. I did continue with the muscle milk because I still needed some type of protein. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Just teas, waters, everything else was cut off. When it came to the soups and stuff like that, I usually have my mom make it for me. She usually just put chicken legs or whatever, or chicken breast. She would boil it with some carrots and celery, but I wasn't allowed to eat you know, obviously the meat and the vegetables that were in it. I just drank the broth from it. So that's what you could do. I don't know if there's other ways. I think you could, yeah, you could blenderize it, but I wasn't with that. You gotta watch your salt intake and watch your sugar intake. I know for me, I like a lot of sugar in my tea, but you gotta cut down on the sugar. Yeah. So once your 2 weeks liquid diet is over, well, you should have been on it for a total of 4 weeks, but after the surgery, once those 2 weeks of your liquid diet is done, now you're on stage 2, which is your pureed diet / soft food. So now during this time, you can have like ground turkey, you can have mashed potatoes. I don't suggest the potatoes because when I was eating potatoes, I would try to make like potato wedges, things like that. I noticed that I wasn't losing as much weight eating potatoes. I guess starch, whatever, I don't know. But after a while, I stopped eating potatoes. And I had tuna fish. Just watch how much mayo you put in it. But I mean, honestly, you're not gonna finish a whole can of tuna anyway. Like, you're gonna have like 2-3 bites and you're gonna be full, maybe. Like, you're barely gonna be able to eat anything. First thing I tried to eat was I tried to eat salmon. Like 2 weeks after, I took a little bit of salmon to see, you know, just testing the waters, see how it goes, and everything was fine. I ate like maybe two small bites just to see what would happen, and nothing happened. I was fine. So I started eating that, and it took me about takes a couple days to finish like a whole piece of salmon, honestly. Like, you'll be disappointed. You're not gonna want to go out to eat because you're gonna be disappointed. Everything that you eat, you will never be able to finish. Which reminds me, you're not allowed to eat and drink at the same time. That's dead. Like, you're gonna eat first. You're supposed to eat the protein part of your meal of whatever you're eating. Eat the protein first, then the vegetables or whatever. And you have to wait 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes before you can drink something. Because they're saying if you eat and drink at the same time, that you're forcing the food down. And when you're forcing the food down, your body's not taking in the nutrients. So it's like you're just pushing it away. And it's like you need that because you barely eat. So yeah. Y'all saw that chicken leg, right? So that was all I was able to eat. Like, I basically just broke it apart. I basically didn't even eat it, and I was full off of that with nothing else with it. Like, I was just picking at it, and I was full. I'm telling you, it's a disappointment. Like, don't even try going out to eat. You're gonna sit there, you're gonna have 2, 3, 4, 5 bites, and you're full. Like, I tell you, like, when I go to work, I say I don't even need a lunch break. I only need like 5 minutes, like legit 5 minutes. But yeah, during your soft diet, you're allowed to have like tuna fish, you could have potatoes, you could have vegetables that's really cooked. So it has to be cooked really well and really soft, like almost mushy. You can have tuna fish. What else can you have? You can have yogurt. You can have jello. You could have pasta. They say you can have rice, but I didn't even try it with the pasta and the rice. Honestly, I didn't do that until stage 3. And you can have some fruit. They tell you that you could also have like diet Snapple or Crystal Light, but I didn't do any of those. I just stick to the green tea and water. I also ate baby food for the pureed diet. You know, I had baby food. So the ones that I chose, baby food is gross. Like, I tried it. I actually did. Like, they had one with like sweet potatoes. I think that one was okay. I had the apple banana. That one was okay. But all the other ones, even there was one that it was like some sort of banana like pudding, and it just tasted so nasty. And after a while, it was just, I just left it in the fridge there to like go bad, because the baby food thing, it wasn't for me. Only if it was like really good, like the apple banana, that was good. But yeah.